Hi friend, today I want to talk to you about a common challenge I see leaders, professionals, and entrepreneurs having. And that challenge is with communicating. We all want to be better communicators, and yet fear often gets in the way and causes us to do some things that don't help us when it comes to communication. The first thing that fear does is that it causes us to be less direct, right? We kind of beat around the bush and we use a lot of words, and then the other person or the other people really have no idea what your main point was. So we're not as clear as we think we are. The second way that fear gets in the way is we tend to express our needs and our desires in an indirect way. We are critical and accusatory, and that never goes over well, right? And then the third way is that we just don't invite people to connect with us. Instead, the way that we're communicating is actually pushing people away. The fourth thing is that fear keeps us from being vulnerable in our communication. And vulnerability is one of the key ingredients needed for successful relationships, whether those are personal relationships or professional relationships. There needs to be an element of vulnerability, and fear really doesn't want us to be vulnerable. Then finally, fear causes us to not be positive. In fact, we're quite negative. We focus on what we don't want, what we didn't like, and our brains have a way of dismissing negative information, right? We just can't latch onto it like we do positive information. So remember that the opposite of fear is actually love, and love wins out every time, right? Love conquers fear. Let love shape the way that you communicate so that you can be more direct, you can express your needs and desires, that you can invite others in to connect with you, that you can be vulnerable, and that you can be positive. Hey, I'm Marve Iconis from Lead Life Well, and I would love to chat with you if improving your communication is something you'd like to do. And if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to this channel. I'd love to have you a part of the Lead Life Well community.